If I know one thing about the Vandal family, it is that we are resilient, strong, and deeply connected.
You want answers? I think I'm entitled. You want answers? I want the truth! You can't handle the truth! Turn the music down. Order in the court. Turn the music down. Music stays off. Party's over.
Hey guys, welcome to Strange Suspicion. If this is not your first time here, welcome back to Strange Suspicion. Our community is growing so big, you guys. We're almost at 1,000 subscribers. I'm so excited. I love the way you guys are all reaching out by email and by comments. And you also are welcome no matter what your opinion is. If we don't agree, that's fine. So thank you guys all so much, and let's get right back into the Bryan Kohberger case.
Did Megan talk to you earlier?
No.
Okay, does Megan live here?
Megan, I do not have a Megan that lives
Megan
here.
Mogan?
Maddie Mogan, yes.
Madison Mogan, yeah.
Madison Mogan? Okay, she does live here?
Sorry, she is at the club.
The night that this happened, Katie and Maddie were being watched by everyone at the grub truck, as well as whoever watched the live stream that comes from the grub truck. I think it's on Twitch. Then there was a security camera at the corner club as well. Good thing there's cameras everywhere because we do have that factual information for this case. You can also see who was at the corner club. Adam is the bouncer. Jack Decour is sitting and talking with Katie and Maddie. Adam is near Chief Police Fry, right next to the door. And this is good for two reasons, because not only does it show that Kaylee and Maddie were having a friendly conversation with Jack, but possibly they were just talking to him because he was a familiar person and they were in the bar. But they don't leave with Jack, they leave with a different Jack, S. Jack S is the guy that everyone is calling Hoodie Guy and the guy that went to Africa. In this next clip, we do hear some very graphic audio.
Now we're right.
We do hear Xana, we do hear Ethan, we do hear things very, very clearly. And a lot of people are skeptical about this audio, and I'm not saying that it's the actual audio, but it certainly would fit the situation. Another thing that's interesting is the phone calls that night from Kaylee's phone. Just like the DoorDash order, it's not proof of life, it's not proof that Xana ordered anything. I have delivered DoorDash before. You don't write people's names on the bag, it's on the receipt. So that was a little suspicious. And the other thing was the phone calls from Kaylee's phone it didn't necessarily mean she dialed him on her phone. Huda said on her channel that it's possible that maybe somebody was calling Jack from her phone because he was supposed to be there. I do think it's very, very suspicious as well that Jack and Kaylee had just broken up, conveniently to sever the ties between them before the crime was committed. Allegedly, he was very angry about their breakup. I am going to approach this in the most sensitive way that I am able. At 1122 King Road, there is a lot of drug use and a lot of partying. It's evident on every police interaction body camera that every true crime channel has been playing since this case began. Every time the police come to 1122 Road, the owners and the people inside are intoxicated. I believe that it's more than alcohol. I do believe that there was drug-related activity coming within that house, into the neighborhood, into the colleges. I do believe that it came through Emma Bailey. But it is noteworthy that every time they had an interaction with the police, that they were intoxicated. There was always a noise complaint, and the neighborhood's very close together. Everybody can hear everybody's noise. Like, for murders, they could hear that noise. People next door, people behind them, the people across the street from them. How are we to know how many people heard that? I mean, we know Dylan heard it, we know Bethany heard it. They're not talking. I'm not sure how that works, how you get to choose whether or not to talk when you're present for a crime. But I'm not a police officer. I never have been, and I never, ever will be. But I do think it's noteworthy that these women were an easy target. 4 women living in a house, they're always out of it, intoxicated, not really paying attention. I'm sure a lot of people noticed that. How vulnerable they were. It's really, really sad. Somebody targeted these people, and then they got together with other people, and they executed their plan. And I feel like Bryan Kohberger got mixed up in it. I'm not sure what the role is that he played. He could have. Allegedly, he did play a role in it. But what do you think? Not necessarily the murder. Do you think he could have done something? You guys, I'm fascinated by the fact that Kaylee and Jack Decour broke up shortly before this happened. That would mean that he would be the #1 suspect. We do all know, we're all aware that Kaylee's family has cleared Jack right away. They cleared him. They're like, oh no, like he lifted up his shirt and he proved his innocence or whatever. And they believe without a reasonable doubt that Jack has nothing to do with it. Interesting, right? Because he could have a motive, or other people could have thought, hey, Jack just broke up with Kaylee. They could consider the breakup a reason for a motive so that it takes attention away from them, and they could have seen the timing as a great opportunity. Kaylee wasn't even supposed to be in town. According to what I've heard, Dylan was the one that asked Kaylee to come back to 1122 King Road, that she had called her back right before the attacks happened. And then this audio, it's chilling, guys. I mean, how hard is it to believe that somebody would use their breakup to set Jack up to have a motive, to take the attention away from themselves? Kaylee and Jack had a very, very long relationship, years and years, according to Kaylee's parents. And they had a lot of trust for him. And he is, you know, you gotta give the guy the benefit of the doubt. He has been very supportive to the family, which could be a red flag, but it also could be that he's a really nice guy. Someone could be trying to take the attention away from themselves. When Kaylee came back into town to show off her new vehicle, it would be a really great opportunity to set Jack up, being that he would have a motive because Kaylee was back in town. Something happened, and someone knows something. It's crazy that all these kids are on their phones at all times and nobody has any video, nobody's speaking up. Regardless of what happened, we all have our own theories, And if you have a theory you'd like to share, put it down in that comment section down below. And thank you so much for growing this community to almost 1,000 subscribers. It's awesome, guys. Till next time, leave your comments and see you soon.